Hey guys, welcome back. Ghost Spencer's dad here, and today we're going to talk about Giratina, man. We got these three Giratina cards right here. These two kind of look similar, but they're a little bit different. We'll get more into that later. But we're going to talk about the prices of these cards, how they started out, how they fared over the last year, and finally like a PSA 10 price. You know, grading these cards, this one in particular, I spent about $30 getting it graded. I sit in a submission of 10 cards in total, and it came to about 300 bucks. So they say 20 bucks to grade it, but there's shipping and like insurance and all that stuff on it too. So it kind of brings it up to about 30 bucks a card. Again, it probably depends on how many you buy or how many you get graded in that submission. So first of all, we'll talk about this, the bad boy right here. This is the most expensive Giratina card, modern card at least. And it is beautiful, guys. Check it out. I don't really like taking them out of the sleeves, but we will for this occasion. This I'd like to send in to get graded, but unfortunately it is a little top heavy, as you can see. Thicker border up here. So this would not come back as a 10. And I'll show you what the price is on the grading too, that even at the PSA 9, which would probably come back as, is still about the same price as the raw card. So there's really no money into grading that card. So we jump over here to the computer. We're on TCG Player right here, and this is kind of showing the price of the card now for a lightly played holofoil. And right now the fair market price is $255. Which is a huge drop from let's go back 1 year. When this card came out, it's about $290. Did its initial drop. Then it got a big spike right here, guys. It looks like a lot of cards really shot up in March, February this year. This being one of them, all the way up to $331. So the price on this has dropped about 80 bucks right here. So it's kind of at an all-time low right now, which would make it a good card to buy. And we get into the PSA prices, and for this we're going to use price charting right here. That shows you all the recently sold ones on eBay. So right here we kind of got the BGS 9.5, the PSA 10, and ungraded price all on the same scale right here. So we can kind of follow this along and see how this is faring right now. It looks like the PSA 10 price is dropping, where it's kind of definitely worth grading. I mean, even right now, you're still getting a about $350 increase in the price. With, I think, the peak being right here, we kind of won't include this beginning part because that's when the card just came out and the hype is really high. So we had a nice spike right here with the price being about $817 for a PSA 10 versus $327 for a ungraded raw card. So as you can see, when choosing a grading company, you can kind of see that PSA is king when it comes over like BGS and CGC. The prices on them, if you're looking to sell them, they're usually considerably higher. We're talking a couple $100s right here for the exact same card. And this card we did pull out of a hanger pack that we bought from GameStop, I believe. What a wonderful day. And then next we're going to get into this Giratina V-Star. And this is from Crown Zenith. Now this card, we opened a lot of Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith came out right about the time that we started opening cards. I don't think we're quite making videos yet on it, but we unfortunately couldn't pull any golds. And this came out of an ETB that I bought on the first day it came out, that I just had sitting in the background of our videos as like a prop. Then one day we decided to open it, and there it was in there. So we literally had it sitting there the whole time. Unfortunately, well, the prices on these, like most cards, started out very high. So we get into when it released. We're looking mid-January of this year. Price of this card was $171, and that has just steadily been coming down all the way to its lowest right now at $68.20. So we're looking at about $100 loss on this card so far. So if you're thinking about picking one up, this might be a good time to do it. Of course, I'm no Pokemon investor, but the prices are low. It's probably a good time to buy if this is a card that you're really interested in. Odds of pulling it are, I can't remember if it's like one out of 1,000 or something like that, 1 out of 500. So you could be buying a lot of packs just trying to get this card, or you can buy it for $68. There's some cheaper ones on there too. And the median price is $78. Now, if we look at the PSA grading on this card, which I think this one would get a PSA 10, I'd probably have to check it a little bit closer. But as we can see, the price on that, we're looking at about $143. So probably double the value of that card. Well, this says ungraded is $62.49. So we're looking at about $80 minus your $30 in grading. So we're looking at about $50 profit if you were to buy this card. You can see it started out really high, guys, about $700. The raw value of that card being about $155, so it's come down considerably. You kind of got this hype spike of when stuff first comes out. So if you go a few weeks into it, once people actually start pulling the card and stuff like that, you can see everything just really levels out here. This is such a great card too, guys. Wonderful, wonderful card. We're very happy to have this one, and it will probably go in our next grading submission. And finally, guys, we get to one of my favorite cards. This is from V-Star Universe, which is the sister set to Crown Zenith here in English. So, funny story is, when we first started opening up, we started opening Crown Zenith, and I seen a lot of people were opening V-Star Universes. So, I bought 3 boxes of it off the internet, and in those 3 boxes, we pulled 2 gold cards. Sent them in to get graded, got sequential serial numbers on these ones, but they both came back as a 10. The quality of these cards was so much better than the English one. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this kind of gray, kind of tiger stripey pattern coming off of that. This one, English one, doesn't really have it. If you look super duper duper close, you can kind of see it, but it's more of like very, very weak. You can kind of see it a little bit up here in the top. Now I think the this card is just more vibrant, guys. It looks so much better. Like, even the gold on it is just so much nicer. I think Giratina gets a little bit lost in there with that weird kind of tiger stripe pattern. This one, I think you can kind of see it a little bit better. A few differences are, like, this has got some like claw marks up here. These are a little bit different on this one right here. But the value on these cards, very similar to this one right here. The only difference is it's actually cheaper, guys. Very, very cheaper. Let me show you. So here's the raw value price on this card. It kind of started just a hair under. I think the other one was $155, I think. But we get the hype spike out of the way. We start getting here to about the $140 range. This card's dropped clear down to 76. So it holds a little bit more value as a raw, but the PSA 10 is a lot lower too, guys. $126. That's about $20 cheaper than the other version of this card. So what do you guys think? You guys into Giratina cards or not? There's a few other cards, just like the regular full art cards of this. They go for around $10 or so, but with these being like the top 3 in the modern era, I just wanted to kind of make a little video and show you guys. Drop a comment. Tell me what you think. Do you guys have these cards? Are these some cards that you're like searching for too? Let me know. I'd like to hear about it. Tell us a Giratina story. That'd be great. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And if you click that bell icon, you get notified of all the videos that we make when they come out. Videos like this, and we do a lot of card openings too, where we're just opening up packs. Me and Spencer are having a good time. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out, that would be super cool. Like I said, remember, leave a comment. Tell us about Giratina. Tell us about cards. Are there any other cards you're interested to know about, like Charizards or trainer cards or something like that? Let me know, and we can make a video on that for you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.